Welcome to Conquering.Chronic.Illness. My name is Teresa. I am a woman, wife, and mother conquering chronic illness, and today we're going to talk about how I'm doing. Hey, could you do me a favor? Subscribe, and I'll see you in the comment section down below. I'm going to shoot a bunch of videos today. And so I figured I'd start with a get ready with me, how I'm doing. Kill two birds with one stone. Because, uploading regularly. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. I think this year, I think we're almost to over 100 new subscribers this year, which is awesome to me. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's awesome to me. Whew. Because I think the last 100 took like the entire 5 years I was off. 6 years I was off. So how am I doing? All right, I guess. Fairly middling. I don't know. For the month of October, probably since September, I have felt generally overwhelmed by a feeling of blah. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be bothered with this. Somebody else can do it. Take me off the roster. And so I was able, because I always operate in a few steps ahead, I was able to like kind of tread water through September. But when it got to October, I even had videos and things set up to be done, but I just didn't have the energy to actually execute. And so the last two videos I probably recorded in August, to be perfectly honest, and it took me everything in my life to edit them. It was really just a lot. So now I'm back to recording, and it's frustrating because the things that energize me, like keeping up with my hobbies, and honestly, I am totally jazzed about having an organized life, and really just staying ahead of schedule. That really, like, when I tell you, that really floats my boat. But I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it. I was just like, well, I'm going to do what I can do, which was literally the bare minimum, to not get behind, just to stay in step instead of a step ahead. And everything else, I just left alone. Honestly and truly, everything else, if it didn't have to be done, it did not get done. And I was okay with that. I was absolutely okay with that. I finally have a little bit of energy. I'm not totally sure what happened, but I finally have a little bit of energy, and so I have been taking advantage of it. I have been working out and getting ahead at work and trying my best to stay ahead of the game. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll see how it goes. This paint by numbers thing I'm doing, hilarious. Anyway, so health-wise, how am I doing? Because this is Conquering Chronic Illness, and this is what this channel is about. So health-wise, I guess I'm doing okay. Like, I'm not totally sure what to expect because this is my body. I've only dealt with like chronic illness as it concerns my body for a couple of years, and most of it was feeling bad. So I don't know what my feeling good would feel like. I still have some pain. My greatest symptom is always fatigue. It's always fatigue. And so I am always exhausted, guys. All the time, always exhausted. Ain't too much I can do about it. And I try not to worry with it too much. Interstitial cystitis. I haven't had any flares, but I do recognize that I haven't been as careful as I should be when it comes to what I've been eating, and so I've been trying to be mindful of that. And when it comes to fibromyalgia, I'm still taking that low-dose naltrexone, and it seems to be doing whatever it is supposed to do, and I'm appreciative of it. I was without it for maybe a week because I just didn't fill the prescription in time, and I will never do that again. I was always, kind of hesitant to believe that it was actually doing anything, but it obviously was doing something, because without it, I noticed a real difference, especially when it comes to energy. And then I feel like fibro is the root that is really fueling all of the other conditions that I have, like the anxiety and depression and even psoriaticarthritis. Those symptoms were even more noticeable when I wasn't taking the fibromyalgia medicine. So we'll keep taking that. And that's just something that I'm gonna have to deal with. I have been really struggling with my cycles. We're going to talk about lady things, so if you don't want to talk about that, I'll put the timestamp where you can fast forward. But I've really been struggling with my cycles. My anxiety is well managed, but I noticed a really stark difference in symptoms around my cycle, and it's very cyclical, it's very predictable. It's one of those things where I'm just like, oh, well, this is what this is, right? And so I talked to my psychiatrist, and she was like, working theory, not diagnosis, could be PMDD. I think I did discuss this before, but we increased the dose a while back of my anxiety medication, and it does help a lot, but I still notice those cyclical mood swings, which is really frustrating when you feel so much better, but like a natural cycle in your body every month, like basically kicks you in the gut and does like a gut check. Like, hey, don't forget you have all of these issues. And also my cycle has made me extremely anemic, and it literally, the anemia is cyclical. So like the week of and the week after my cycle, I am incredibly anemic, and I take iron all month to bring my iron levels back up, and then cycle comes again and I'm anemic again. I know because of when I have to do my blood work for psoriatic arthritis. Because of the medication I take, I have to do blood work every few months. And so, yeah, it has been the case. The last time I went, my NP, or is she a nurse practitioner? Physician's assistant? Is she a PA? I think she's a PA. But she was like, you don't have to go to the hospital for this, but like, you need to do something about this. And so talk to OBGYN. All of the things, non-surgical options we have exhausted. So the next step is it's either an ablation or a hysterectomy. I don't want to do an ablation because quite often, especially when the issue that you're dealing with is causing the heavier cycles is not physical, it's hormonal. Quite often the ablation doesn't work. she was amenable to doing a hysterectomy, and so that is probably what I will do in December. And I'm probably a little more excited about it than I should be, because surgery shouldn't be fun, but like, oh, I'm so ready to get this uterus out of my body. I've been going back and forth with the idea of taking, I don't even know if you can see my face, sorry guys, with the idea of taking out my ovaries as well, because that of course will put me into surgical menopause, which is at my age of 38. Not ideal, but my iron deficiency isn't the greatest symptom for me, quite honestly. The greatest symptom for me is the cyclical changes in mood that come with the hormones that come with my cycle. So that's something that I've personally gone back and forth about. My doctor has made her position clear. My ovaries are healthy unless they appear unhealthy when she goes in to look at them. She doesn't see any physical or any physical reason to remove them. Crap, I didn't do that. But for me, it is, well, it's partially physical, but also, guys, like, I say it's partially physical because my cycle affects all of my other symptoms when it comes to chronic illness, and so that for me is the physical part. And then it's partly emotional, like, oh, I'm tired. There was a point in October where I was literally standing in in our garage screaming at my husband at the top of my lungs. And you're like, Teresa, you just need to control yourself. If you've ever dealt with raging hormones, like, it's worse than pregnancy in that, first of all, you have the bump and people are more sympathetic to you. But secondly, that I feel like they're more intense and it's constant, like the constantness of it, the constant recurrence of it wears you down, boy. Like, I think that was part of my in the month of October. I was just tired of dealing with it. Like, good grief, oops. Every single month, less than a month, I'm literally counting my cycles till I get a hysterectomy. Like, how many more times am I gonna have to deal with this? And my doctor was like, if that's what you want to do, don't feel bad. I really do appreciate my gynecologist. I appreciate her, because she could have very, very easily been, I am the doctor, I say keep your ovaries, right? But she has really left the decision up to me. And she's assured me that there wouldn't be any significant risk, which is what I was concerned about. You always hear that your hormones are heart protective, and they have found that estrogen does help minimize, or is protective against heart disease. And that's why after menopause, the risk of heart attack between men and women after menopausal age is about the same, and before, men have a higher risk. But like, it's risk, it's not guarantee, and there are other factors to mitigate that risk. And then she was like, if the symptoms are too bad and your estrogen gets too low, there's always HRT. So I am leaning towards taking them out, simply because I am tired of dealing with this, friends. I am tired of dealing with this. So we shall see. Next year, I may be in menopause. And I'm sure somebody's going to come in the comment section and give me, like, advice. I wish you wouldn't. Not that I don't appreciate that everyone has an experience, and your experiences are valuable. But, like, I don't ever want to make a decision, and then if I make a decision, I want it to be my own, right? And so whatever decision I make, I don't want to be kicking myself because I feel like I should have made a different one, if that makes sense. So keep your opinions to yourself. I'm gonna put a little more of this on my eyes. I saw this really cute makeup look where they turned the monochromatic eyeshadow of the 90s into like a winged eye look. I was like, ooh, that's so pretty. Don't know if I have the makeup skill to do that, but we're about to try it. We are about to try it. First, I need to do a winged. Do I need to do that first or do I need to do it after? I think I need to do this first. So first, what they did was they took a sharp take some of this, and they made a really sharp winged line. Is that? I don't know. Oh. And then they did the same thing on the other side. To kind of be like the guiding line. Now for eyeshadow, I need to pick a color. So those are kind of the things that I have been. This one. Contemplating. Ooh, is that too dark? Oh no, it's pretty. Those are the things that I have been contemplating. As far as chronic illness goes though, I am happy with where I am. I have actually been able to start working out, which is really nice. Because everybody's like, oh, you need to lose weight. And I'm just like, but friend, how do you do that when you're exhausted all the time and moving makes it worse? Like really, like nobody ever could answer that though. Like, oh, if you start moving, you'll feel better. No, I don't. And I tried for like the past, year and a half to acquiesce to that until my rheumatologist was like, no, you're making it worse. Stop. I was like, I know, I figured I was. He's like, yeah, you are. Like, it's this idea that weight loss is the end all what's the saying? Weight loss is the end all be all. Is that what it is? To health. And it's not. Like, healthy bodies are a healthy weight. And if my body's not healthy, I'm not going to be a healthy weight. And forcing an unhealthy body to a healthy weight is not healthy. Does that make sense? I feel like those are different heights. Can I fix that? This one is higher, so I can bring this one over. Or, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me doing eye makeup, that's interesting. Here, let me see. Okay, we'll start over. Me trying to force an unhealthy body to this weight loss goal, this arbitrary weight loss goal, is not going to make it healthy, right? The idea would be to get the body healthy first and then implement some healthy practices. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. And allow my weight to return back to healthy normal, right? And so since I have started feeling a little bit better, I have started to work out. And so far so good. And I have also kind of loosened up what I call working out, right? To what I can do that day, which has been really helpful for me because before I would basically try to force my body and all of its struggles into a workout routine no matter what I felt like, right? Which sounds bad, even if you're not chronically ill. Like, no matter how you feel, you know, you gotta push yourself. Don't quit. You gotta, but like, the reality is, my body can only do so much, and what it can do depends on the day. Like, it depends on what else is going on in my life, right? And so I have to be mindful of the fact that there are some days where working out looks like me doing a full body fitness routine that I found online, and then some days working out looks like I bought this the little bike thing that they put in physical therapy for people who are that is very crisp. That side is already crisp. I'm just gonna do Oh, that doesn't look terrible. Oh, it doesn't look so bad. I'm gonna do another color up top to frame it. But the little bike thing up top, I got that, and it really does help on days, so I can get some physical activity in, and I count it, right? I count it because what I can do is what I can do, and I'm okay with that. And that's just kind of where I've gotten to. Oh, Lord. All right, guys, my battery is about to die, so I am going to finish this up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Because also, it's hot in this bathroom. Sweet Lord. Why is it still 90 degrees in Louisiana? Help me, Jesus. All right, I'll be back. And here is the final look. I think it came out pretty good. I don't know if you can see the eyes or no, but I like it. May not be as great as the one I saw, but it looks cute. And hair. Still rocking this silk press. After what week is this? 3. We're going to keep it one more week. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the comment section and in the next video.